Good afternoon, everyone, and touching bases today to raise a question that is real estate related, and would like to find your kind of take on that subject, which again seems to be picking the media attention. So and I'm not sure because they may not have anything better to do or more interesting to cover, or there's growing dissatisfaction on why do we need HOAs in our communities, and the issue becoming bigger and bigger of people not paying their dues and facing some extra charges, and even at some point potential foreclosure on the houses because of the missed payments. And when people feel that there's HOA really taking that too far, and if you would be in their in their position, how would you take care of it? And in the first place, when we purchasing a house and the information is disclosed that that house will have HOA and what will be the payment for it, either some of them are monthly, some of them quarterly, and they making it as convenient as possible. Many times they do collect prepaid fees, so to make you kind of let you settle in your new home, and not making you behind on the payments right at the bat. And especially because many times there is a prepayment of interest on the mortgage in the first in the month when you signing and closing, and usually the first full monthly payment on the mortgage is not due until the following month. So that's why they're trying to make sure that you that you don't have that chance to forget and put you in a kind of tough spot that you're getting behind on your HOA dues. And it gives them also opportunity to send you kind of statements maybe, or a book, so they don't have to rush right away. And during the purchasing process, there you receive from HOA the documents and rules and regulations. They call it CCNRs and bylaws of the community. And they usually upfront, before you even purchase a house, what will be the consequence when you stop paying the HOA dues. So that's kind of how it's done. And if that satisfaction is kind of growing, and I know working with the clients, especially with it seems like residents of Arizona kind of adjusted to having a lot of communities with HOA, but a lot of, especially out of state clients would really question that, why we have to go to the community with HOA and what it's for, and what's the reason for the payment. They don't feel that those payments they're making are really well, the money that they contribute through the payments not well spent by the community, and then it becoming a question why we should pay in the first place. So there's usually those funds are going through the common areas and maintaining the parks. A lot of times cities are responsible for the streets once the community is developed, and many times to kind of keep checking on the community if it's still presentable. And there are some communities that really taking their jobs very seriously, and they will try to notify you of any kind of small things. I know, like you will keep your trash bin too long on the street, or your weeds are growing out of control or something, that they will notify you about it and asking you to take care of it, and they have some kind of steps after they're not getting any response from you. They might end up finding you to get your attention and take care of it. So we have kind of nice communities, and that's kind of the reason for it. And if that kind of dissatisfaction growing in our communities, how would you take care of it? Do you have any better way of taking care of those things, those common area parks? I used to live on the East Coast, and I was a realtor there for a few years, and we didn't have the HOAs, but we didn't have that many common areas there, and there were some city parks that were maintained by the city. Well, I remember even was living in a neighborhood, older neighborhood, and my neighbor, it was more open without the fences, so many fences and stuff. Dog was keep coming to my backyard and pooping all over the backyard, and I was trying to, not creating much issues over it, but kind of it got to the point that I'm like, I'm not picking after my neighbor dog, and I asked them to take care of it, and they did. They kind of realized that there was something that they shouldn't be doing and their dog, and not allowing the dog. But I didn't have that, so I don't know if that's the best example I'm kind of sharing with you, because it was kind of related more to the backyard, and HOA usually are taking care of the front yards, and kind of making sure that everything is taken care of. But just kind of to give you an idea that, well, there's some pros and cons to everything. We didn't have maybe that payment of HOA, but we did definitely on the East Coast had a higher real estate taxes on their homes. So there's usually some trade-offs involved in those, how you want to pay it, and what will be the more effective way to take care of it. So if there's anyone that can figure it out, what would be the more effective way and how to kind of maintain those costs to be low, feel free to comment. And I'm also trying to find out what other areas in real estate would be of interest to you, that you would like me to share some more information about it, so feel free to comment there as well. And if there's anything I can do to help you, feel free to reach out. I'm Violeta Capusta, your real estate marketing consultant with Realty One Group. You can reach me directly at 623-313-7775. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your afternoon and talk to you soon. Take care.